Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is going to be a very unusual experience, and I'm not even sure how it's going to go as far as the recording is concerned. There is a lot of background noise and stuff here. I am in downtown Memphis at the courthouse for jury duty. After a great deal of political criticism, the AG's office here in my area has suddenly started this real crush on getting trials back up and running. Over the last few years, there have been tragically few criminal trials in this court. For a city and an area that has one of the highest crime rates in the country, that's not a good look. Unfortunately, the fallout from that is that I know more people right now that are being pulled in for jury duty than I have known in the course of my entire life, me being one of them. Now, honestly, it's not really the best use of my time given my prior history and the fact that no defense attorney worth his salt is going to allow for me to be picked for a jury. In fact, my name was already pulled for one jury and I've already been thrown off of that. So I'm basically just here spending time that could be better spent at work. But I decided as I was getting ready for this, one of the issues that we have right around the courthouse here is there's not a whole lot of places to eat. So I figured if I'm going to come down here for jury duty, I'm going to pack something to bring with me. So with that being said, let me introduce you to the Dad Budget Adventures Homemade MRE Menu JD1 in honor of jury duty. It's like everybody's objective around here is to have the loudest vehicle they can. So there were two things that I had to keep in mind as I was preparing this particular MRE. One was I wanted to find everything that I could for this kit in my pantry, and I managed to do that. I found enough stuff in my pantry that met the rules that could go and make a complete meal MRE for today. The other is that I needed to make sure that I didn't bring anything that I would need to heat up or cook. The reason for that is with jury duty, you never know how much time you're going to get for lunch, and I didn't want to obligate myself to something that needed preparation. So with that being said, let's dive in here and see what is in my kit that I brought for my lunch today at jury duty. For my entree, I grabbed the Wild Planet Wild Bean and Corn Salad Bowl. I've had one like this before, and these are absolutely amazing. They do tend to be a little bit expensive, but in this case, I got it on clearance. So it was about half price for that, which is not bad. Now, with that being said, I recently took a trip to my local Kroger in my neighborhood, and I never leave there without checking the clearance section. That clearance section was so packed full of stuff that I sat there and built an MRE out of clearance items. If that sounds like something you want to see, leave me a comment down below and tell me about it. And in a future video, I will probably include that. Next up, I have a side, and for that, I brought a pack of these Snack Time crackers and some Justin's Maple Almond Butter. Just a little something extra to go with that tuna and beans with a little bit of a different flavor palette. And y'all know by now, I absolutely love these Snack Time crackers. I get these at either Dollar Tree, I think you can get them at Dollar General, and I found them at Ollie's before too. But these are really good crackers. Next up, we have our walking around snack, and for that I got a pack of the So Natural strawberry and banana crisps. These are freeze-dried strawberries and banana. Freeze-dried fruit is always a hit for me. Every once in a while I'll get one that doesn't taste quite right, but I've never had any that was just bad. For our dessert, I got a couple of these Blondie muffins that I picked up at Dollar Tree. I had the corn muffin version of these in the past, and I'm looking forward to trying the Blondies. Y'all can tell I'm by the courthouse. There is constantly a siren going. Somebody's always up to something around here. For my beverage, I have a pack of the cherry Kool-Aid. This is the Kool-Aid that's actually made with sugar. Not worried about artificial sweeteners with this one, but I love cherry Kool-Aid, and I found that this particular sachet is pretty good. I do have an extra item in this kit, and this was another thing that I picked up during a recent trip to my local Kroger. They had these So Good freeze-dried ice cream bars. This is the strawberry shortcake bar. It's freeze-dried. I'm looking forward to that. I love this kind of stuff, and I've been anxious to try this one since I got it. Now, I also packed a biohazard in here. Well, for me, it's a biohazard. I packed a pack of sriracha just in case. All right, that's everything that's in our kit. Let's get busy trying these things out and seeing how it is. All right, to make my drink, I brought my water bottle with me for the day. This way I would have something to drink at jury duty. So I've got a bottle of ice water in my Turpentine Creek bottle. So if you're wondering about Turpentine Creek, it is a really cool location in Eureka Springs where they take exotic animals that have been rescued from other places and put them in a natural habitat where they are free to live out their best life. So let's get this in here. We can do it without it blowing away. The wind is really kicking up out here. Shake that up, let it mix a little bit. It is ice water, so it may be a little harder to mix than usual. let's set that aside and let's get in here and see if we can get something else to eat. I'm really hungry this morning. I was in a hurry to get here and didn't have time for breakfast. Let's open up this Justin's Maple Almond Butter and give this a try. I see this stuff all the time. I've just never gotten around to trying it. So let's remedy that. Let's get some out here onto one of these snack time crackers. Probably should have kneaded this thing just a little bit more. All right, let's give that a try. It smells really good. It smells almost like a candy. I guess that's the maple. All right, here we go. That's pretty good stuff. Just a hint of sweetness. It's not overly sweet at all. I was kind of thinking they might have put a whole lot of sweetener in that, but they did not. It's a very natural tasting product. Now, it's not a giant portion, so if you only need a little bit, you don't have to keep up with a big jar or something. These little packs are a good way to go. It is hard, though, to find them with a good expiration date on it. All right, let's try our Kool-Aid. Ooh, there is that cherry Kool-Aid smell. That is always such a bright smell, and it reminds me so much of childhood. Let's give that a try. Oh yeah, that's good stuff. Let's give these So Natural Strawberry Banana Crisps a try. See what we've got here. So it looks like the strawberries are whole strawberries, or freeze-dried whole. Look at that. Good strawberry smell, but that's gonna be tasty. Ooh, I love that crunch. There is nothing chewy about these. They are like a hard candy almost. Not super hard, not like break your teeth hard, but they have that kind of hard candy texture to them. So let's try the banana. These bananas are good. Not a lot of them in here though. It's mostly strawberries, which is unexpected, but I do have to try this. This just sounds like it's gonna be good. Get a banana with some of that maple almond butter. There we go. I kind of wish there was more bananas in there. That was really good. Let's open up this Wild Planet tuna salad. Give this a go. Try to do this without getting it everywhere. Look at that, easy open. Look how pretty this food is. Yeah, if you talk about wanting food with color to it, that's hard to beat right there. So the beans and the corn and everything are kind of on top of a slab of tuna. I don't know how else to say that. Let's dig down in here and let's get a bite of everything. This really smells good. My goodness, it smells so tasty. All right, here we go. Got a big bite of that. One in. I've had a lot of tuna in my life and a lot of tuna mixes. You know, over the last few years, every company out there is making some kind of a mix of tuna and something else. This right here is by far the best of all of them. That is such an amazing flavor. This is so good. It's just such a good mix. I mean, the peppers, the beans, that tuna, the olive oil, that is amazing. This tastes like something that you would get at a restaurant made by a chef. But I need to try something, so gotta put on the safety glasses. Time to break out the hot stuff. I just want to try a little bit of this sriracha on this, because I feel like this is just the right kind of palate for that sriracha. Maybe wrong. We're about to find out. Hard part's over. Here we go. All right. Oh my. That's amazing. That's a perfect blend. That is almost one of those things where I feel like sriracha and this were made for each other. It's absolutely perfect together. We're just going to add the rest of that in there. Yeah, man, we're going to get at that. I wonder how one of these would be with this. There you go. Yeah, that's super good. Let's do another round here. A couple more of these strawberries. I can't believe the amount of crunch in those strawberries. My goodness. Let's do this again. So my choices for dining around here is that there's a little deli inside the courthouse building, and that's where everybody is going right now. There's a couple of snack machines over in the jury room, and there's a Wendy's within reasonable walking distance. I think I won today. Everybody else can have that other stuff. This right here, this hits the spot. And this is such a great application for this concept. I know a lot of people just have a hard time understanding what I'm doing here, and why I do this stuff. This right here, this is exactly why. Let's finish this off. So good. Let's get the last of this out here. Down the hatch. All right, let's give one of these Muffin King Blondies a try. I've seen mixed reviews on the products from this company. The corn muffin was pretty good, but I've seen some people say that a couple of their things are not great. So let's see how this goes. It really smells good. It doesn't smell like some kind of a mass-produced cake, but let's give that a try. That is pretty tasty. It's not the greatest cake in the world, but you can certainly do worse. It's got a little bit of a preservative taste to it, but that's far from horrible. And for something you get at Dollar Tree, big box for $1.25, yeah, that'll work. All right, we got one more thing to try. Our So Good Crunch Cream freeze-dried strawberry shortcake bar. So let's tear that open. It's still on the popsicle stick, so they just took the strawberry shortcake bar and stuck it in the freeze dryer. That smells weird. That smells like a basement. It smells like a basement with an old strawberry candle in it. I'm a little leery of this with that smell. It really does smell kind of old. So, all right, see what we're getting into. That is about as meh as any freeze-dried thing I've ever had. It's not good. It's not horrible, but it's far from great. We're just gonna put that back in there like that. That one's definitely not going on the list of go get some more of that. No wonder it's on clearance. I saw something the other day when I was looking through the clearance stuff. There was more of it in the little basket at the bottom. All right, so that is it for my homemade MRE for jury duty. Got all my trash packed up back in the bag so I can tote it out of here. Do not want to be littering in the parking garage right outside the courthouse, or anywhere for that matter. Littering is one of those things that really gets on my nerves. But that's a wrap for this one. If you enjoyed this, don't forget to like the video. Also, if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell so you can be made aware of all upcoming videos, and leave a comment to feed the algorithm. That is the way to keep these videos moving and keep them happening. The more the algorithm sees you guys are enjoying it, the more it's going to put it in front of other people and help this channel to keep on growing. So now it's time to go back and do more of my civic duty and see where this goes from here. Maybe I'll have a good story to tell you guys later, or I'm simply going to have a story about how I just wasted a week of my life sitting around in a room full of people, and I'm probably going to walk out with some kind of a bug or something before this is over with. So, but I'll report back to you guys later. And until the next one, prepare for the world that you live in, not the one you wish existed. Go do your part, serve your community, and we'll see you next time.